I think if there is anyone I do take seriously within ZANU PF, it is none other than Blessed Keza. The sentiments that he spoke, most of them, if you are observing what has been transpiring since he surfaced to the political scenes of Zimbabwe, you will discover that somewhere, somehow, we get some sense of what he has been putting on the public domain. Remember, at one point he said, when we remove Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, he will actually realize that he was not supported at all. Guess what? Of course, Jabulani Sibanda has been vocal about the 2030 term extension for Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. But the question is, do you expect him not to be vocal, taking into consideration that he is a ZANU PF actually chairperson for the Bulawayo province? He has issued words that suggest that he is against zviganandas. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonepani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. I hope I'll be able to read these words. So, Jabulani Sibanda has reiterated the sentiments that have been put on the public domain by retired General Chiwenga, specifically hinting his displeasure of the zviganandas. According to one of the publications in Zimbabwe, it is written this headline. It says Zvigananda face widened scrutiny, and it says this is what was said by Jabulani Sibanda. The country's vast resources must benefit all Zimbabweans and not just a few corrupt people. This is what has been said numerous times and repeated by retired General Chiwenga. It goes on to say, Firebrand, former war veterans leader and now chairperson of ZANU PF's Bulawayo province, Jabulani Sibanda, has said, speaking here at the launch of the National Association of Small Businesses this past weekend, Sibanda repeatedly emphasized that the meaningful national progress would only be achieved if there was sustained improvement of the lives of the majority. He continued to say the remarks came as animosity towards tenderpreneurs, many of whom stand accused of draining public funds and hindering service delivery in the country. Let me just look for, I'm not my eyes, It says this also follows repeated escalation in anti-corruption rhetoric by the country's top leaders, including President Mnangagwa and Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. From today, let us unite and work to uplift our people. Let development benefit everyone, not just a few. Now, if you listen to this statement, unfortunately, where I was reading is quite the words are not as clear as I anticipated. So if you listen to the statement that has been issued by Jabulani Sibanda, this is actually the statements that have been put on the public domain by retired General Chiwenga. Now, individuals like Jabulani Sibanda, as much as they chant 2030 term extension for Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, should they be trusted for actually being on the side of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, or they are simply doing so for security reasons? I must actually attest that there are numerous ZANU PF top officials at the moment who may be seemingly twerking for the 2030 term extension for Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa during the day, but at night definitely twerking for something totally different. And a lot of people may be actually surprised when Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is removed, to note that these individuals were opposed to him. I think a clear classic example is Robert Gabriel Mugabe. Look at individuals like Obet Mpofu. Look at quite a number of people who were seemingly appearing to be with Robert Gabriel Mugabe, but not with him. Individuals like Opam Chinguri, they were still in ZANU PF, they were ministers under Robert Gabriel Mugabe, but you could not tell that they were against the sentiments that were spoken by the G40, as well as also, so there are quite a number of people. That's why even if you listen to Themba Mliso very closely, he has been, for example, today he was accusing Mswere, Jennifer Mswere, who is the Minister of Information and Publicity, for actually giving more airtime to Ngwarara, as well as also the Manicaland cabal, rather than Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa's event at the Prikepo farm. He has also taken aim at individuals like Opam Chinguri for remaining silent in the midst of ZANU PF drama, why they haven't been calling out an individual like Tungwarara. There are a lot of people, some of them who prefer to be quiet and not make a lot of noise. Some of them who are cautiously making noise. But when the day of reckoning shall surely come, you will see that these individuals were not necessarily with Mnangagwa. And also take note, I've always said that the intelligence system of Blessed Geza Revolution and retired General Chiwenga appears to be up to the point. They are aware of all the nitty-gritties of what the Mnangagwa faction is planning. They can even tell you the venue, who was present at the meeting. And if you hear them listing individuals present, you will discover at the end of the day that, but these are seemingly all the people that Mnangagwa Trust, who then leaked the information. That remains $1 million question. So individuals like Jabulani Sibanda, I've said number one thing, he is a war veteran. Blessed Geza is a war veteran. Retired General Chiwenga is a war veteran. Apart from being the Bulawayo chairperson, a lot of people have noted that if they come out openly and they criticize zviganandas and the associates of Emerson Tambudzo Mnangagwa, they become the targets. And the worst scenario that could befall them, they are fired from ZANU PF. Who would have ever thought that Obet Mpofu was seemingly on the side of retired General Chiwenga, and that is why Emerson Tambudzo Mnangagwa fired him in the days leading to the ZANU PF conference. I mean, you would not have actually visualized that, because the man was all the times on Twitter making noise about Emerson Tambudzo Mnangagwa. So Jabulani Sibanda hitting hard the zviganandas, saying that the economy of Zimbabwe should not benefit a few. It's the realization that the economy of Zimbabwe at its current state is benefiting very, very few people. Who are these few people that have been identified by retired General Chiwenga? It is none other than the zviganandas. In fact, he repeated the script that has been put on the public domain by retired General Chiwenga. That is what he has been making noise for, that the economy should seek to benefit all Zimbabweans, not just a few minority who are thriving because of corruption. The national cake should be shared equally amongst all Zimbabweans, and Zimbabwe should also get in unison. He spoke about unity in terms of benefiting on national resources, sharing the same sentiments, sharing the same ideology that has been put on the public domain by none other than retired General Chiwenga. I must attest that the days to come would be actually very, very interesting. We have not experienced the drama like the one we are going to experience in the days to come. It will be quite interesting, and to keep updated about everything that would be politically unfolding, do remember to press the subscribe button. You can also financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okanculo Umhlabane is signing off. Let me love and live with. God is blessing us with rains upon